Hey, this is Beach Art Garage. I'm Mike, Daniel behind the camera. We're going to take this 71 Super Beetle and make it into a Baja Bug. Start with the engine. As you come back, see, it's fairly clean, stock 1600. The previous guy had actually just built it with new jugs, carburetor, everything, so it runs like a top. Nothing crazy modified with it, but it'll be a great starter to throw a quick stinger on it and get it going. So we come around to the front here, and some people might not know, but the Super Beetle is special, and we're gonna need this later. You'll see why. And it's special because instead of the torsion bars, you have a McPherson strut system, and these everyone's saying that these will collapse and basically are terrible for any kind of off-roading. But like I said, my future plans is going to be doing some new suspension setup for it, and hopefully that'll work out. Now, you're probably thinking like, this isn't a bad bug. There's nothing too wrong with it. It's fairly clean. They put brand new tires on the new engine. Why am I going to cut this up? Well, if you come around this way, you can see we have a pretty bad hit. It's titled as a salvage title, so this bug's never going to be worth what a clean titled 71 would be. So with those extra panels on the front, we're going to cut it out, patch this area up. But this is what made me decide this is going to be a great candidate. It was cheap, really cheap, running. Nobody wanted it, so why not have some fun with it?
What's up? I'm Daniel. So Mike's going to try and get this thing started, just to kind of show you guys really how clean this engine sounds. So yeah, let's see it, Mike. It's got a little cork to it, as most Volkswagens do. We'll see. I swear it was running 2 seconds ago. Yeah.
Small interior details that we got going so far is we're going to have the large rear mirror going, and then we have this sweet racing seat that I actually picked up free from a buddy and got it mounted in already, due to the other seat was pretty rotted and kind of sucked to sit in. So that's going to be the start of it, and then we'll jump to kind of all the stuff that we've been collecting for this build and show you what we got and kind of where we're at. All right, guys, we got the bug in the shop now, ready to tear it apart, and I'm going to show you the slew of parts I've collected over the month through different places: Facebook, Instagram, Craigslist, some of the local Volkswagen guys, and did it really cheap. I mean, I think mostly everything I got here was under $400, and we have some pretty good parts. So kind of start off, the only fiberglass kit I could find at the time and really cheap was this narrow bug-eyed kit, which is definitely super uncommon for any Super Beetle to cut the nose off, but why not? I'm going to try it. Well, maybe I cut off a little more than, I don't know. It came with the bug-eyed, the front fenders, and the rear fenders. And then I was able to source out one of the cowl hoods because some people, you don't use them, but I always wanted that very Baja look. So I found myself the rear engine cowl and the hood for the bug-eye kit, and then coming down to wheels and tires. So for the wheels and tires, I wanted to go the basic retro style standard Beetle Baja look. So I was able to source out these five spoke wagon wheels. Plus, since I'm running a Super Beetle has the 4-lug, it went from the wide 5 to 4. Came all in one package deal with these really crappy tires. The guy, when I bought them, said, "Hey, don't worry, they hold air and you'll be fine." They are definitely not worthy for off-road or road use. So I was able to find these sweet, also brand new on Facebook, Power Kings with some nice meaty tread for the fronts. These are running a 7-inch by 15 tire. And then out in the back, we've got these ones. So I went with this size tire. You can go up to about a 31, 33, but you're getting really close to the torsion bar that sits in front of the wheel. And so I wanted to stay a little bit smaller. Plus, a smaller wheel will keep my power up, so I won't be dogging out that 1600. I'll still have plenty of power to get through things, and even though this tread's not that aggressive, I'm not too concerned. This is just a start. Maybe down the road, getting some more heavy, aggressive mud tires, but for now, these were super cheap. They were available. I think I paid like $40 for the pair and got them mounted on my sweet new wheels. And then we'll go to one more other thing that I had picked up, and that's the Sweet Stinger exhaust. It's somewhat in pieces right now, but for $40, I couldn't complain for an empty Stinger exhaust with the Super Trap. So once we cut off that rear end and get it mounted, we're going to have a sweet Baja exhaust coming out of it. And another thing was doing a rear engine cage, which also found again on Facebook. This was out in Arizona. I made a trip out there and found this, so I picked it up at the same time. But we have a rear engine cage already built, ready to go, plus a big roof rack that will be coming in later. And you'll get to see that. So I would think roughly adding all this up, including the bug, I'm under $2,000 so far, and I have done much else. I have everything I believe I'll need besides maybe some suspension upgrade parts. But to get that Baja look, I have everything I'm going to need.